everybody. Welcome back to Kickin' It with Kruse. Let's see if this is working right now. Welcome back, everybody. If it's being weird out there, let me know in the chat because I feel like it's being weird on my end. I don't know why. Jonathan says it's fine on his end. Guys, let me know in the chat. Guys, welcome back, Mr. Jonathan McFadden. What's up, Jonathan?
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good sideways. What's going on there?
That. I don't know.
Okay.
Must have been from GR or maybe from who knows.
When in doubt, blame it on the, what do you call him? The
Thirsty Daddy.
Thirsty Dad. How did I miss that? What did I call him? Happy Pappy?
Happy Pappy.
You know what? I guess that works too.
I'll take Happy Pappy. He'd probably like that.
Do you want me to? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So good afternoon to those of you on the East Coast with me. Good morning to those of you on the West Coast. Brian, I forget sometimes you're doing this at 9:30 in the morning your time.
It's so crazy to me. Like I don't like being here this early. I really don't.
But I think doing anything that early.
I think morning's fun though, Jonathan, sometimes too, because people have been saying they want me to be like, now I don't know if I can be like this, but like the Don Lemon of entertainment news, you know, like the Don Lemon. Can I do that? I don't know. I don't know if that's really a thing.
I don't see many similarities between you and D-Lo.
I know
Dolly. What would you call them? Not D-Lo. Dolly. Whatever. Don Lemon. The Lem. I don't know if I see any real connections there. I mean, you're two very different people.
Very different. I know it's my one of my agents was like, maybe you'd be like the Don Lemon, but like entertainment, morning show vibe. And I was like, yeah, morning show vibe. It's always a morning show vibe, but I don't know. Morning is weird for me. Like, because he's at the morning show. He does his morning show every day. He starts at like 9:30 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Okay. And so it's kind of like in that idea of like falling into that realm of being the early morning kind of deal. And then he does it for like only an hour, and then he does like an hour in the afternoon. And I thought about doing that too, like an hour here, hour there, but then it depends because the other show. So it's just I don't need 3 shows a day. I think that's a little bit too much.
Well, I mean, until you start selling, some sponsorships. But if they're saying you're the Don Lemon of TikTok morning streams simply because of timing, sure, I'll go with that.
Yeah, take it that,
I don't think you get very political.
I don't. A little bit once in a while, but not that often. I try to hold back from that stuff because, on here once in a while more than over other places. Other places I'll be like, I won't say anything. But over here sometimes I'll let some stuff slip. Because we're a little bit more, our community is a little bit more forgiving and happy here sometimes too. What's up, Mads? Over on TikTok, over on the U to the Tubes, man, it's a little sometimes over there. I don't know, it's a lot sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little. This is a little more Ricky Lake, where that's more Jerry Springer, right?
Yeah, but even like the audience is much more like angry sometimes over there. Angry. They're an angry elf. I'm like, I don't know why everybody hates everything. Everything. Doesn't matter what I talk about. They hate it. They keep coming back, but they hate it all. And,
at least they know it. At least they're informed on it. Every time I was telling Brian before the show, every time I see his emails with all the topics, I'm like, who are these people? What is this show? What is this thing? I feel so out of the loop.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'm very in the loop. That's what I'm here for. So I bring the news to you. It's a natural reaction to it. You're like the audience right there with it too, right? I send those breakdowns out. I do a breakdown, everybody, where I send a breakdown out where I say what's happening on the show, what we're talking about, articles and all that. And people that come on the first show for the very first time, like, yeah, this is great. But after like 3 or 4 episodes, they're like, Brian's just going to describe it anyways. Let's see what they says. And which is true. And it leads to more like natural reactions. I get that for like your peace of mind, pretty much, So if you want to know what's happening,
it's cool. What happened. I'll just tell you, I think, I don't want to say hard work isn't necessary. It is. But sometimes I think, man, Brian is working a little too hard.
I stay up way too late. I'm up late, then I'm finishing stuff in the morning, then I'm coming back, so yeah.
You sent that to me at midnight my time, which is what your time?
9.
Okay, all right. That's still pretty late.
Then I
Y
was up till midnight my time finishing the other show.
oh my gosh.
So, yeah, so I do this show first, and then I dive into the other show, and then I do that. So I sometimes things, blend in, and I'll be doing 2 breakdowns at once. And then but I build this one first because this one's easier to build. Then I go over there, I'm like, "What's happening over here?" And then
Wow.
sometimes it's just because those are totally different weird builds, but yeah,
Well, I will
it's
tell you right now, if you know I'm coming on, you
yeah.
can take that evening off. You don't have to send me all those stories because odds are I'm not going to know anything about any of them.
Just let you come in just with nothing.
I'm doing that anyway.
Round of applause for that.
Hey, thank you. So,
Round of
so
applause for
take
that.
that time. Take that time. Enjoy yourself. God knows you've earned it.
I really hope that John comes in because he always loves your takes too. He's always like, "Where's Jonathan at?" And the other day he said that too. I had Mike on. He's like, "Well, if Jonathan was here, he'd have some more information on this." And I was laughing. I was like, "Yeah, he probably would. He probably would."
I
But
tend to get pretty opinionated, and was it yesterday when I
yeah,
was supposed to be on and couldn't make it because I was stuck in a negotiation that went 2.5 hours long? Uh, yeah, yeah. I
it happens.
I got some opinions, man.
Yeah, I appreciate those opinions. I know you got some big opinions on our very first thing. Just quickly off the top, that Tron popcorn bucket, guys. Tron popcorn bucket. You guys ready for this? So this is the popcorn bucket right here for Tron. It's literally bicycle. Well, it's a motorcycle, I guess. The Tron cycle, whatever. What they call them, the laser cycle. But it fills up with popcorn, and then you can eat your popcorn that way. So isn't that exciting, guys? It's super exciting. They also have an arcade game one too, as well, which I think is very fascinating. Like, why would you arcade one? Here's Jonathan with the arcade one, guys. Jonathan, would you buy the arcade one or would you
Yes.
buy the racer one?
I try not to limit myself when it comes to things I enjoy. So let's do both popcorn buckets, please.
Right, there you go. Where's the popcorn even? Is it in the wheels? Like, I don't even know where it goes in this. The wheels, I guess?
Well, I don't know how big it is. I don't have a size reference for
Yeah.
it, but it looks like the popcorn actually only sits in that center section, sort of on the rider's back.
It's got to be bigger than that, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think people buy these based on popcorn capacity. I think they buy it uh, because of the lore.
Don't you love coming to cruise control here?
Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, Brian, what is this? How is this made? What is this?
Hey, man,
But it's
popcorn
cool.
buckets are big these days.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't collect them. I have a lot of them because when we go to Disney and stuff, they sell them there, like the commemorative Disney popcorn buckets,
Mhm.
and they're only like $35, whatever they are.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of those. I think we even have some that are collectibles that sell online for $100, and I just feel like, A, I don't want to get rid of it, but B, I'd spend $100 on a lot of things. A popcorn bucket without popcorn in it. I don't know if I'd spend that kind of money.
Yeah, I saw the beaver one for Naked Gun was an actual beaver, and you had to open up its butt and then put the popcorn in there and then reach into the butt and eat it the whole time. But it was actually like a beaver, like a whole beaver, if you know the original Naked Gun
Enjoy
was
your
all about the
breakfast,
beaver.
everyone. Enjoy your
Enjoy your
breakfast.
breakfast. Happy Friday, guys! Get your beaver bucket on, and also get. I mean, Brandon bought 2 beavers. It was a big beaver conversation that Friday, and of course there was a lot going out there. But yeah, but Tron's coming out August 10th, so that's
Awesome.
what this is coming for. Jared Leto, of course. Jeff Bridges is back. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for that movie. Nine Inch Nails is back to do the music.
Is this Tron
Three,
2, 3? Tron
three,
3. Okay.
yeah.
I liked the first 2 Tron movies. I liked them.
Yeah, I like it's a hot take, but I like the second one more than the first one. The first one I thought was a good movie, but the second one I don't know what they did with the visuals. It was just cooler to me. And the score, you had Daft Punk doing the score as well, which I love. That Daft Punk, he made some great music for that. And honestly, it just was. I love the narrative of it, like the clue, like the virtual version of Flynn versus actual Flynn, and then you have his son come in. I think it worked better for me.
I even bought the Fortnite skins,
There you go.
the whole
And
set.
you had like the whole Tron outfit.
And then his whatever you call that little disc thing is your
Yeah.
pickaxe. Yep,
Ooh, nice.
yeah, it's cool. I even got the skin that kind of looks like me and or Don Lemon, depending on how far away from your Nintendo Switch you are.
That's great.
Hey, that is the same level of newsworthiness that your popcorn bucket thing
It's
was.
it's
So,
it's
so there
true.
you go.
It's true. I womp my popcorn bucket.
Hard
Everybody,
hitting
celebrate
news in the morning. Hard
hard.
hitting news.
All the news, guys. All the news. Thanks for being here, Jonathan. Happy Friday. Happy
Yes.
Friday. What's up, Mads? Hopefully, chat's a little quiet right now, but they'll get in here, guys. Let's get into some breaking news. Come on. Because it's all about friendship, Jonathan. That's what it's about. It's about friendship with the popcorn buckets, about friendship, friends hanging out, having a good time. But Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson's movie Friendship from A24 is officially launching over now on HBO Max today. So if you guys haven't seen it and didn't see it in theaters, now a lot of people didn't go see it in theaters, unfortunately, even though people love Paul Rudd. Didn't happen. A24 usually does really well, but I think it made about 14 million at theaters, something like that. So it really was super low key on like a $30 million budget. So not massive, but 88% Rotten Tomatoes. People have been like, usually these things do better, I would say, on streaming. Movies like this, you got like two guys hanging out. The idea is that Tim Robinson meets his neighbor, Paul Rudd. He decides to invite him over to meet all of his friends. They hang out. There'd be a best friends group, and then Paul's like, you know what? I don't want to be your friend anymore. Nope, I don't want to be your friend anymore. So you can stop hanging out, all of us. And it was nice knowing you, but that's it. And then Tim Robinson kind of goes crazy and starts stalking Paul Rudd and the group and goes nuts. So psychological kind of thriller comedy. It looked good to me. I wanted to see it in theaters, but it was in and out like 1, 2, 3, one and gone. It was like gone so fast. It was like a week or two, like 2 weeks, I think it did, which happens sometimes. That's like a Netflix release right there. It's like in and out of theaters like that. But it's streaming on HBO Max now, starting today. I'll check that out. I'll watch it. It's worth watching. That's two good talents, like two big comedy talents as well, but also doing like some crazy, like really sick drama too on top of that as well.
I've heard the name Paul Rudd before.
Slap at the base.
Where would I have seen him?
Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I know the name, but
Okay.
I'm trying to put like a face to it.
Well, you look at this face because people say I look like Paul Rudd all the time. And I doubled for Paul Rudd on Quantum Mania, Ant-Man. So I was an actor double for Paul Rudd.
Ant-Man. He's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Ant-Man. Also, what else he's got? He has got so many movies coming out. He was just in another A24 movie, Death of a Unicorn. That was pretty cool,
I
too.
loved that. I loved that movie. Yes.
So he was in that. I gotta say, the one thing about that movie that was the CG was horrible for the unicorns. I think you were here. We were talking about this before.
Yes.
I hated that. I was like so excited about that movie that didn't do well, and then I'm like, why? And then I saw the unicorns. I'm like, man, we got like PlayStation 2 graphics on this. Like, what are we thinking right now?
But I mean, yeah, okay, yes, but are you really going to be fooled if the CGI or whatever CG is better? Are you really going to think they actually got a real one?
It would help. It would help.
But it's not going to fool you.
It's not going to fool me. There's no fooling me. Not at all.
You get it.
We know unicorns don't exist.
Right.
Do.
Oh, I think we lost you there, for at least I lost you there. Or maybe you lost. Or no, you are indeed gone from the live stream. Maybe we can use a CGI Avatar Brian thing. Well, wait, now he's back.
Wait, there I am. It was actually a really fitting time for me to disappear. It was really fitting. I'm like, where are they? I was like, unicorns, where are they? And all of a sudden I was gone. So I saw myself dip out too. I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? It's my other phone. So I realized I think I just have to turn this phone off when I go live. I think that's the problem. Because it wants to connect as if it's the camera as well. And so it'll swap sometimes and it messes up all my settings on live.
I wish we could use those avatars like they do on Zoom, where I can just like become a unicorn with really great CG and just mess with you that way. But no, I think the movie was great, the story was great, the acting was stellar. We saw the unicorn. We could tell it was a unicorn. It wasn't like a stick figure drawing on the screen. It looked like a unicorn. It was great. It was
I want to
fine.
see if I can turn you into a unicorn now.
Let's go.
I mean, there's a chance.
I've
There
been
is
called worse.
there is a chance. Let's see here. Let's see, Jonathan. I'm just
right.
intrigued now. I'm just intrigued if they
Oh.
have a unicorn in here.
Do they
you
have
know what?
other mythical creatures?
Well, they have a cat, but it's only like,
Pretty mythical.
but I mean, it's only like you'll see. It's only like for a second.
All right, let's see it. Oh, well, that's not an avatar. That's an emoji.
I can also turn you into give you the googly eyes.
Okay, but these are emoji.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm talking about avatars where like I become the thing, and when I move around, it moves around with me. Have you seen those on Zoom?
I have seen those on Zoom. Maybe they have an avatar thing here too. Let's see. They got a bunch of fun stuff built in here. I never use it. Video effects. Maybe in video effects.
Let's go.
Let's do a video. Hey, we're chilling. There's like what's up, wheelchair gamer? We got somebody here. What's up, wheelchair gamer? Fireworks?
WG.
I don't see anything. That's just fireworks. We already have fireworks. I don't know what that thing does.
Are you telling me this platform has all of these special effects that you can use, and then you turn around and use them on another platform, and then like stream them into this one?
Well, I have the ones like when we do the winds. I have that, of course, but I do add some things. But like the winds are here, and the wheels here.
You're working too hard.
I'm doing
That wheel. I saw that wheel once. That was cool.
You want
What
the
was
wheel, man?
wheel? What was that? Was it who goes first or whatever?
Who goes first in the hot takes?
I love that. I loved that. Yeah. With the music. I mean, I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
It's fun. It's really fun. It's like, woo! Jonathan! It's really cool. That happened because, how you doing, wheelchair gamer? How you doing today? It happened because everybody's like, why does GR get to pick all the time? And I'm like, we should have like something else for somebody else to pick. It shouldn't be GR all the time. He always picks, I'm like, okay, I'll make a wheel. Like Brandon made a suggestion. I'll make a wheel and we'll just do the wheel of choosing. We'll go from there.
Yeah. Speaking of GR, and maybe I've asked you this before, how did you guys first meet?
He lived across the street from me. So I moved into a house and I was moving in and we were just doing a bunch of stuff. And all of a sudden this guy comes over and is like, hey, what are you guys doing over here? And he just kind of walked in as we were moving in. And then he was like drinking a MGD, because that's what he used to drink back in the day.
What's an MGT?
Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Yeah, people drink that the lights all the time, but he liked the heavy, the heavy version. That was his go-to. Right. But not anymore. Now he just he's just in that liquid gold now. He goes with the
Gatorade and vodka.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. That's his go-to now. I can't even Gator driver. He calls him. How you doing, wheelchair gamer? Have a good day. Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, so he walked over. He was watching us move in. Remember, we were shooting a film called Harrison. We're doing Harrison, which is a spinoff of Dexter, which just ended last night. Dexter just finished, guys, which was really good. The season was really good. So we were shooting that, and I said, what if GR was the priest in this? I think GR would be a good priest. And then we went over there, and he said, I'll do it. And then he became the priest. And that was that.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And the stars aligned, and GR was destined to become the thirsty daddy. And that was it.
Wow.
That was it.
That's a really interesting story because he's interested in entertainment and entertainment news, obviously being your technical director and co-host. But it's just so funny that when he first met you, he wasn't into all that, right?
No. Well, I mean, he'd done radio for years, and he'd kind of given up on acting and stuff. So yeah, he was just kind of just not doing that. He was just a retired guy,
Yeah.
So he was like, this is my life now. And now he's like, okay, what are we doing now? Let's go. And now he did a couple short films now. He's gotten back into acting a little bit.
Wow.
And he's always like, I'm available if you need me. So yeah, now he's working. Now he's trying to work.
Right on. Very good.
Good for GR, right?
Yeah.
That's called friendship. That's what that's called, which is, again, streaming on HBO Max right now, guys, if you want to check that out.
I'll be missing that one, but you can fill me in on all the juicy deets.
Let me conjure up another one you might like, because The Conjuring Last Rites is coming right now, and
Yeah.
out in theaters. I'm gonna go see this tonight. Probably, I'm gonna go see this tonight, guys. I love these movies. I just love them. They do so great. But this new one's coming out. It actually got like over this, opening previews. We always got to look at opening previews for Thursday night previews. 7 to 8 million. I think it was around 8 million, which it actually made, which is pretty good. I mean, usually I say if it's a 10 million opening, not bad. Anything beyond 10, it's like, we'll see how it does. So not bad. Overall, they're looking at to make about 80 million worldwide this weekend, maybe about 40 million domestically. Last one came out, they only made it was like 10 million opening, because again, that was like COVID times, so it was that time where nobody was going to theaters. So unfortunately, that was a bad time for them. But now they're expecting a lot bigger money for this one. Overall, they're hoping to make a lot of money. We'll see, guys. The last one had been making like 206 million overall. So it did make its money back through all the streaming stuff, the at-home streaming prices, the $20, whatever it was, $30 to stream at home on HBO Max. But HBO Max also did that whole thing where they allowed it to watch for free, right? They also had that too. So that was also probably took back some money out of their pocket as well. But it did go all the other platforms for $30, but HBO Max was free to watch it. So
there you go.
Yeah, I watched it on HBO Max.
I'm a huge proponent of putting everything on the streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Charge what you must, but don't make me leave the house and go watch it in a room with strangers.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Mm-mm.
You don't want the popcorn and the singing and the buckets and the butter.
Anybody singing during The Conjuring, I actually do want to meet that person.
We're going to see a death very soon, Annabelle, Annabelle. It could be something like that. Sorry, wheelchair gamer.
Please keep going. Please keep going.
We'll make a whole musical here on Kickin with Kruse. That's where we start writing a musical. Have an episode. Are you gonna start doing episodes like that? Let's write a musical one day.
I am so down for that. That was my very first. We talked about that. I started out in theater, man.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I actually know a little bit about The Conjuring because I know it was based on a true story, or at least real people.
Yes.
And do you remember one of the episodes they mentioned Robert the Doll?
Yeah, Robert the Doll. Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I think all of them are real. Aren't they supposed to be all real?
Ooh, I didn't know if they must be. They must be. But I just know that Robert the Doll is in, I believe it's Key West, Florida, which is quite a drive from here. But there are stories, you can look online, there are stories of people that really had their lives affected by it. Don't mess with it, man. I'll never go see it.
Doesn't if you turn your back to them or something like that, bad luck happens? Is it something?
It's
weird.
You just have to be, they say you have to be very polite. You have to ask permission before you take a picture.
That's right.
You cannot insult him. And what's strange is, it's like if you have basic human decency, you'll be fine. What we're learning is most people who don't end up paying the price.
And that's a lot of people in this world these days.
It's a lot of people.
So you're saying we should take Robert the Doll on world tour and see what happens to our country?
If he gives you permission, and that's the whole thing.
Well, and that's the thing. You could ask him, but he's not going to respond, right?
Well, you'll know. The people in the room, the people who are the facilitators, whatever, they'll know. Or maybe the answer is always yes as long as you ask. I don't know, because I don't go there.
He's a true Hollywood celeb right there, that guy. He's definitely got that in his contract, right?
But when you think about it, I mean, if I was a ghost inhabiting whatever, a doll, and my only rule was don't be a jerk, my only rule was be polite.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent of me,
I don't think so. Because you could be like, look at these Conjuring ghosts. You could be like an asshole, and you could you start
Right.
taking people out left and right, or throwing them against a wall, twisting their arms, messing them up.
Right.
I don't know. I believe in ghosts, but it's a whole thing.
Do you? Do you?
Oh yeah, I believe in ghosts.
Have you ever seen one?
I have not seen, but I've spoken to one.
Hold on.
I've told you that story.
Did you? Let's take a pause.
grandfather?
Everybody grab your Gatorade and vodka, turn the screen brightness down low,
Yep.
and listen to our good old friend Brian tell us about the time he spoke to a ghost.
It's like an early morning ghost story.
Let's
Uh,
do it.
it's actually not like a frightening ghost story at all. It's not like it's frightening. It's actually uplifting.
Oh,
So how about that? It's
well,
uplifting.
then turn your screen back up to bright.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pour yourself a glass of Gatorade and vodka.
Hunker
let's-
down.
Right. What
Hunker down.
happened? What actually happened?
So I was freshman year of college, gone to see a Green Day concert, and I was going to drive back to Michigan State, and then we went to Detroit. So I went with my buddies from college I just met. So never met any of their family, nothing like that. And my buddy Jeff, I left my car there. We had carpooled to the concert, came back. And I go, I'm going to take off. And he goes, why don't you come in and meet my parents? And I was like, I'm just going to go. You know, it's late. I'm going to go back to Michigan State. He's like, no, come on in. I'm like, convince me. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I walk in the door and this lady charges me. And she grabs me by the shoulders and shakes me. And she goes, oh my God, this person really wants to talk to you. And I was like, and I look at Jeff and he goes, I look at people. I don't know who she is. I don't know. His parents were there sitting on the couch, I guess. And she goes, it's your father's father. It's your grandfather. He had just passed not too long ago, and he really needs to speak to you about something. And I'm like, yeah, my grandfather had just passed probably like 4 months before. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, now he's saying right now, you're not going to believe it's him unless he uses his password. And my grandfather, before he passed away, I do the tech stuff. You know, I do the tech stuff. So I was doing the tech for his computer. And I remember setting his computer up and I was like, what's your password? He goes, well, my password is always Gerhardt because my middle name, if people know it, they can't spell it. I'm like, okay. And so I put that in and she goes, it's Gerhardt because if people know it, they can't spell it. And my heart just like dropped, you know, that's like everything out of my lungs. And I'm like, okay. And then she goes, well, he's saying, he knows, that he wasn't a spiritual man. For him to even say this is a big stretch. And I'm like, yeah. And then she goes, but he's saying right now that he's your spirit guide and you were on the wrong path. And he has to set you straight. And I was like, what? And at the time I was thinking about going into business and I was giving up on the arts. And that was just like, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I was doing some theater. I was doing like a Shakespeare thing and I was doing some stuff at Michigan State. And she even said, she goes, he's been watching you. You're doing that Shakespeare play right now. But if you stay on this same trajectory, what you're doing right now, you're going to end up living in Detroit. You're going to be a teacher and you're going to be doing local community theater and you're going to hate your life. And it's not where you're meant to go. And he's your spirit guide. He's also your brother's spirit guide. That's a little bit taller. The eyes are taller than mine. I still don't know which one he is. But he needs to make sure you go on the right path right now or you're right for the rest of your life. And that's why he's here. He also said, and she started describing him, which sounded just like him, like every little mannerism and stuff and how he was talking. And then she even said, okay, there's one more thing he wants to say too, because honestly, it affects you more than anything else, was the last time he saw you, he told you to go back to school and study. Don't worry about him. It verbatim said his last words to me. And I was like, and it affected me a lot because I had just got to Michigan State and then he went to the hospital. He had a stroke. So I rushed back to see him. And he said that to me, leave. Then he died a couple days later, a day later. And so I went back for the funeral. I was really upset because he was kind of guy that wouldn't even say I love you. And, this is the stuff where it gets, hairy for some people. Oh, he wanted to make sure that, that he loves you. But after everything else, my grandpa, he never said it. And she goes, he loves you, but he just wanted to say that one more time. And then she also went on to say he's always going to be with you, making sure you stay on the right path. But he had to say this now. And then he was gone.
Wow. Okay. I had never heard that story before. That is a beautiful story.
I went to theater. I started doing movies. I moved to Los Angeles.
What, that day?
Well, yeah. Well, I was freshman year, so I was changing stuff, and I changed. I was back and forth. I was taking business classes already. I started switching over my sophomore year, and I started moving towards all of. I got involved with Telecasters, which is a Michigan State program for producing and also shooting film and writing. It was a sketch comedy show I did over there. And then I started changing everything. I won Best Actor twice in Michigan State. And I came here to California.
What did this woman look like? Do you remember what she physically looked like?
Yeah, she's about 5'7", brunette, skinny. I guess she was my friend's parents' friend. She had come over and just to talk to me. They haven't seen each other in a long time. And she does psychic readings and all that as well. But she had never had an experience like that before. And she never had one again.
Whoa. Do you remember her name? I mean, does she have a website where people can call her up and get readings? I
can get her information. I can reach out to my buddy Jeff and find out if he'll talk to me. The funny thing is he doesn't talk to me anymore now too. It's the weirdest thing. He stopped talking to me. Our buddy Ben passed away, who was our mutual best friend. Ben passed away at 27 years old.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, he got me into, and Ben was also one of those people that was like, you have to be an actor, and was also, after that whole experience, was pushing it more and more and more. He was a director, and he actually helped motivate me even further to move here to California. And he was here for like a year or 2 years, then he passed away in his sleep. And so it was one of those big people too that also pushed me. So yeah, but when Ben passed, Jeff stopped talking to like everybody because they were best friends since they were kids. Stuff dumper. So it's like the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, I can get her information. I can't top my mind. It's Caroline, I think. I can't top my mind remember her full name, but it was the craziest thing ever. But I changed everything based off it. So hopefully it was true. I mean, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I know.
I don't necessarily experience a lot of those things. I don't think. But if she said all those things to you, and those things were true, and she didn't know
she was Gerhardt.
Now, would she have known that? Because you said she was the friend of your friend's parents. Would she have known any of that about
Jeff
you?
didn't even know any of it.
So, I mean, for you, that's got to be true. I don't think I've ever had any experience quite like that. I've had an experience that was similar, but it wasn't attached to a specific person, so I didn't really have a way to gauge whether or not it was true. There were some things that were a little strange when this woman stopped me in the food court of a mall, actually. She was working in one of the restaurants and stopped me when I was 14 years old and told me some interesting things that were true. But there was no person or name attached to it. She just said, when people pass away, they don't leave, and you've got a lot of people looking out for you. It was that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you're right. When you said it wasn't creepy, it was uplifting. It made me feel great.
Yeah. It changed. So much in my life, but there's so much that you hear about ghosts. Yeah, there was stuff that is creepy and freaking out, and also it's hard to believe some of this stuff as well. And even this, to that, even that night we sat down, we're like, did that happen? And I didn't go back to Michigan State the night. I was so freaked out. I stayed at my buddy's house, and I went back the next day, and we just sat up all night talking about it. It was Ben, Jeff, and myself, the three of us, talking about it. And yeah, I changed everything after that. So I haven't had an experience like that since. So I guess maybe I'm doing the right thing.
Are you open to more experiences, good or bad, like that?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd love to see. It's interesting. I mean, I've had one experience where I saw a figure in a military suit. I woke up in the middle of the night, standing in front of my bed.
Oh no! See,
I've had that.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's where I go. I'm not open to that.
Yeah, I had that one time too. That was weird. I'd woken up. I still don't know if it was a dream.
Why didn't you lead with that, Brian? Why didn't you lead with that?
It's not so uplifting as.
Oh
that's
God!
Oh. Yeah. I had that happen one time at Michigan State as well. In the middle of the night, I woke up and they were just standing there staring at me, and I couldn't move. And then and they just kept looking at me, and I was trying to scream, and I couldn't move, What's up, Atlanta? Good to see you. And then the next thing you know, he was gone, and I was shaking around, and I was fine.
That wasn't your buddy, in a costume.
Nope, not at all. We're talking about ghost stories here, Atlanta, because we're talking about The Conjuring.
Yeah, not anymore. We're moving on. Next topic. That's creeping me out.
You ever had something like that happen before?
No.
You ever wake up? You ever have sleep paralysis ever before? Not at all. Not even sleep paralysis.
Well, I'm not sure because I'm normally asleep during it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so.
Well, you can feel it when you have it in your dreams because, like, in your dreams, you can't move, and then you can't. It's hard to breathe, and there's like something. I mean, they say it's like a demonic type thing where there's a demon in your room when that happens, or and it's holding on to you. There's a lot
I've
of
never
stories
had that.
about that
I've
too. I've had that
never had
happen
that.
to me one time. Yeah, so actually, no, I've actually had that happen. The guy in front of my bed, but I've had the sleep paralysis at least 4 times in my life. You know, can I ask you another question? We're going off topic here a little bit, guys.
Let's
Let me ask
go.
you another question that's I think is
Let's do it.
interesting and weird because I was talking to Sabrina about this the other day. I have this dream. I've been having it since I was like 8, 7. It happens every so often about this place, this house. Sometimes it's a hotel, sometimes it's a house. But I do know that the 3rd floor always has the craziest things happening on there. There's demons, there's ghosts, there's people attacking me every time I go to that 3rd floor. And this dream happens throughout I just had it about 6 months ago. And the house had changed. Now I own the house. And I'm like, oh, the house will be fine. I'm going around the whole house. It's the biggest, best house ever. I love it. But there's something about that 3rd floor. And there's these 2 girls that are always haunting me throughout the other floors. They still are nice, but they're not going to be like, they're not going to attack me. But there's like this demonic creature that's on that 3rd floor that everybody's scared about. And every time I go into this space, which has probably happened to me at least 50 to 100 times in my life. I mean, I've had it a lot. I've had at least one, maybe 40. I've had it at least once a year, maybe less. So at least 30, 40 times, probably more. But every time I get to that place, I know that place. And I know something bad's going to happen at the end of the dream on that 3rd floor. I always end up there. Is that a weird thing?
Yes.
Have you ever had a dream like that just reoccurs your whole life?
No.
Okay.
But I can tell you that if you think it means something, I think you should reach into that a little bit. You should research it a little bit or just meditate on it
3rd
because
floor, every time.
it's got to be something working up inside of you, unless you're watching the same scary movie each night before you go to sleep,
The place is evolving too, though. It's evolving. Like it was like this rundown shack at first when I was younger. And then it's gotten like a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And just recently it's like a palace. But that 3rd floor is still the weirdest floor. Please like, follow, share, guys. As always, welcome to Kickin with Kruse, guys.
Yeah. Do you have a hang up when you go to, let's say you're traveling for work and they put you at the La Quinta or the Red Roof Inn, where it only has maybe 5 or 6 floors? Are you always like, don't put me on the 3rd floor? No
You know what's funny? I never even think about it like that either. I probably slept on a 3rd floor and never even thought about it. No. I forget about it, and then the dream happens, and I'm like, whoa, I was back there again. So it's like it goes by. And I just came up the other day because we were talking about weird dreams. Like, I gotta tell you, I had the weirdest dream ever. And then I started getting into it, and as I was talking to it, she was just looking at me. My roommate Sabrina's like, "This is weird, Brian. This is like something you should talk to your therapist about." Like, and I was like, "What? Really? Is it that weird? Does not everybody have a dream like that?"
No.
Apparently
No.
not.
The only recurring dream I think I've ever really had would be that dream that every actor gets when you're in a show, but you don't know any of the lines, you don't know any
Yeah.
of the song lyrics, and yet it's your solo and you're kind of making it up. I've had that a couple of times, but nothing as meaningful or as impactful or terrifying as what you just described.
I've had that dream where you're on stage and you don't know your lines, or you're naked, you don't know your lines. It's sometimes I'm naked, sometimes I'm not. Really? You never been naked?
Never had the naked dream.
Sometimes
No.
I'm naked and I have
Okay.
I don't know my lines. And I walk onto stage like rush me out, and I'm like, it's the weirdest thing. You never been naked and doing that?
No, 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 no.
Come on, Jonathan. Not once.
I don't think so. Not on
All right.
stage, anyway.
Well, we went way off topic, guys. But yeah,
You say that, but I'm the only one that sees the breakdown.
It's
At
true.
least this is something I have an opinion on. Unlike that friendship movie, I've never heard of it. I'll never see it.
Yeah.
This is far more interesting.
It could cause you to have some Traumatika, which is coming, guys. There's another one for you, Jonathan. Traumatika is coming about another demon project. Another demon project.
Great.
The trailer for this is hilarious, but also gory and gruesome and weird. I don't know, but here's
Can
the
we watch it?
synopsis.
Can we watch it?
I wish I could play it on. I can't play it on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok won't let me play anything, or it's like an automatic ban.
Gotcha.
Yeah, TikTok is so brutal, guys. So a young boy's night terrors, sounds like me, become reality when his mother begins showing signs of demonic possession. What he's about to experience will haunt him for the rest of his life and claim countless lives across generations. Traumatika will be released September 12th. So coming out next week, guys. So Traumatika from Saban. I'm like, how is like the Power Rangers company doing this? You know what I mean? Saban?
Wow. That's awesome.
Right? Go Traumatika. do, 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 do.
Saban or Saban, whatever. I think it's Saban, but I don't know. They've
I don't
always had great monsters, great creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're just taking that to a whole new level. I'm down for this. Never heard of it, but I'd watch this.
Yeah, it's interesting. It looks gory and creepy in the trailer. So again, along the lines of that demon at the end of your bed watching you while you sleep, getting ready to attack. Maybe, I don't know. Could be.
I don't think I'd make it through that. I don't think I could handle that.
Could be a very violent night.
Oh, well done.
And Violent Night 2 is coming.
I missed Violent Night 1.
Dude, you got to see Violent Night 1. It's Santa Claus going on a rampage. Come on. David Harbour.
Wait, maybe I did see that.
David Harbour, Santa Claus, and like he goes into this one place, but there's a bunch of mobsters had like kidnapped all these people and this kid, and so he decides to like go after all of them.
Yes, I did see that.
It's so good. But the new one coming out, Joe Pantalone, and also Jared Harris have signed on to be in this. Not sure who they're playing yet. David Harbour's back as Santa Claus, Kris Kringle himself. So we're ready for that too. But it's coming out Violent Night 2 on Wednesday, December 4th. So not that, 2026. We got another year. 2026. And not plot details yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be about Santa Claus whooping some ass. And that's what I think it's probably going to be. So, which I'm all about Santa Claus whooping that ass. So, yeah.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. And a bottle of rum.
Okay. I was going to say there's a good sack joke in there somewhere, but we'll move on.
Yeah, he was drinking a lot in that too. He was drinking a lot. He was drinking a lot. And I love that movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It was bloody, gory, and all that, but it was also just kind of fun to see. David Harbour as Santa Claus. He put a lot of weight on for it too. Then he lost it all for going back to Stranger Things.
Oh, he was the sheriff in that.
Yeah, and he's also in Thunderbolts. He plays the Red Guardian in the Marvel universe too.
Oh,
with the big beard.
Oh yeah. You know what I like about that guy? I liked it the moment I saw him on Stranger Things. He's a normal dude. He's not one of these heartthrob male model types that nobody can even hope to look like one day. He's typical, normal, and yet the guy works and he's great. And he's a reminder that you don't have to be an airbrushed muscle god to work in Hollywood.
You don't have to be. You can just be, a good actor. What a concept that is, because he's a great actor. And I'm excited to see what he does in Stranger Things to end it out finally. We're getting at the end this year finally to see how it goes down. And I'm all about what he does in Marvel. His Red Guardian is so good. Him and Florence Pugh, they really steal the show together. Florence Pugh. You know Florence Pugh, right?
I don't know if I know who that is.
Florence Pugh is awesome, dude. I love Florence Pugh. She's like, if she came up to me and was like, Brian, let's go, I'd be like, let's go right now.
Help me remember.
I'll give you a picture of Florence Pugh. Why not?
Okay.
She's very sassy sometimes. She doesn't hold back. She's really in the Black Widow universe. She's like a Black Widow in the Marvel universe. So she plays Scarlett Johansson's sister. And I love her. She's great. Let me actually pull up a picture like this so I can get like get a wide version here, because I was gonna do like a vertical version of a picture, but this will be better like this. Hold on, let me get a better picture of her. She's got so many pictures. Which one do I want to show? Here, let's go with this one. Here we go. You'll know who she is as soon as I show you a picture of her.
Okay. All right.
I feel like you'll know. I hope you'll know. Think you'll know?
Well, odds are not great. The
odds are not great. Okay, here we go. Here comes Florence Pugh for you too. You can tell me what you think. If you think if you know her, you don't know her. Is it going to load?
Okay.
Is it going to be the race cycle? Or is it going to be Florence Pugh? We're going to find out right now. Florence Pugh.
It looks
Here.
She
Let me do this one for you. Oh,
okay.
it's
Okay.
squishing it a little bit. I don't like squishing.
Well, yeah. She looks like every other great, good-looking actress I've seen.
I know what you're
In
gonna say, Jonathan. You're gonna say she looks like like another blonde bombshell in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. I was probably going to say that.
What's up, Killian?
I don't especially recognize her from anything, but I'm sure she's very lovely. I'm sure that she's super talented to have made it this far. Nothing taken away from her, just, yeah, no clue who that is.
Yeah, but Florence Pugh, she's great in the Marvel Universe. She's great. She plays David Harbour's daughter, and also Scarlett Johansson is his other daughter, the Red Guardian. Thank you, Killian, for the likes. Thank you so much, guys. Like, follow, share, as always. Help us crack this entertainment nation here on TikTok, guys. I love Florence Pugh, though. Yeah, but anyways, Florence Pugh, great actor. I
I
love
need
her.
to write these people down so I can do some research and be like, oh, now I know who Brian was talking about.
But I would love if she got in the Violent Night 2. That'd be awesome. But Violent Night 2 is coming. And somebody else will be very violent these days. It's going to be, Richardson overplaying. Man, did you guys see this? Motor City sounds so cool to me, this project right here, this movie. But Richardson coming in, of course, Reacher himself being cast as the main part. And this is crazy. Shailene Woodley. Again, I love Shailene as well. She's fantastic. Been around Shailene. I worked with her on Secret Life of American Teenager. Amazing talent. She's supposed to be Mary Jane in Spider-Man, but that didn't work out because, again, they changed all that with the Amazing Spider-Man. This Motor City looks great. So it's set in the 1970s in Detroit, which, guys, Michigander here. Love being there. 1970s right here. It charts the history of a man who plots revenge against criminals who framed him for a crime he didn't commit, leading him to lose his love of his life, who was played by Woodley. Now, the film has a massive soundtrack and only five lines of dialogue. That's it in the whole movie. 5 lines of dialogue.
Okay.
$30 million budget. And it's just him beating that ass all throughout the movie with 5 lines of dialogue. Just beating that ass, guys. I think Richardson's great. He's great, guys. Come on, Reacher. He beats that ass already on Reacher. He can do it again here. Maybe I gotta stop saying that. It's money. It's a morning show, guys. It's a morning show.
There are some things you could say on TikTok, some things you can't say on TikTok, and some things maybe you shouldn't say ever or should never stop saying. I'm not sure which it is, but it's so funny that that's allowed. How do you do an entire film with only 5 lines of dialogue?
I have no idea. They said it's like a rock and roll soundtrack, like massive rock and roll soundtrack, so very loud, and then 5 lines. And I don't know if are they all his lines? Maybe not. Probably not. I bet he says 1 line the whole movie. Man, that's great for like an actor though too. I mean, I wouldn't mind like just having to just be in it, But then dialogue adds a lot to it as well.
Well, sure. And when I teach, you want to get in some actor technique real quick?
Let's get into some actor technique. Okay. Jonathan, how do you do a whole movie with 5 lines of dialogue and still portray that character?
So I'm not sure about the entire movie. I guess it depends on the script and the storyline or the through line of the story. But when I teach talent to approach a scene, I often teach what's called the pre-beat. You've heard that term before.
Yeah. Moment
And
before.
so, well, I define it a little bit differently. Just my technique. I say the pre-beat is the action that takes place in a scene before the first line is spoken. Now, the action that takes place in a scene has nothing to do with whether or not the camera's rolling, or let me rephrase that, whether or not the editor uses that scene or that moment.
Yeah.
It's, it says scene 1, exterior, blah, 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 blah. And then oftentimes there's a description, a setting, and the first line. I say, and I learned this from college, I say your pre-beat can be 5-10 minutes long if you want, as long as it shows a couple of things. Who you are individually. What kind of person are you? What type of maybe role is this? Are you a villain, a good guy, a bad guy? Are you a painter? Are you a doctor? Are you lonely? Are you typically, an upstanding, good-hearted person, alcoholic perhaps? Whatever. So who are you individually?
Killian, thanks for all the love. Sorry, Killian's blowing our stuff up. Sorry, I gotta say that. He's like blowing us up.
Please. So who you are, where you are, Are you in your home? Are you in somebody else's home? Are you out in public? Are in private? Are you, at a gala, or are you in jail? Like, where are you? Okay, so
Yeah,
who you are, where you are, because that's going to affect your behavior.
every
What
bit.
you're doing, you might be in jail, but maybe you're a prison guard. Maybe you're visiting somebody. Maybe you are the inmate. Maybe you're the chef for the day. I mean, I don't know. So what you're doing, and then what your relationship to the other people or person in that scene might be. So all of those things need to be demonstrated in that pre-beat so that the actors themselves can create a real or more realistic world for the audience and for themselves. That's pre-beat.
Yeah.
Backstory would be everything that has led up to that moment in time, but more specifically, the emotionally impactful moments. And that can be a childhood trauma, or it can be, yesterday when you got that weird phone call. The moment before, I say that is what happened right before you started the
I
pre-beat.
gotcha. Yeah, so it's like what instigated this moment? What were you doing?
So
Like, were you eating a sandwich right then? Did you just like punch someone in the face? Did you just,
the
oh,
moment before takes place in your imagination.
yeah,
The pre-beat takes place on camera.
yeah.
The backstory takes place or is created long before you got to work that day
It's
or
also a
to
lot of
set
inner
that.
monologue stuff too. I like the inner monologue that it's like what you're saying in between everything, what you're thinking, what every
Mhm.
line is interpreting because of that connection you have with that person. All of that comes into that,
So all that is, yeah, all that is to say, I can imagine a movie that is leading up to a line that maybe never gets said. That could be interesting. What I can't imagine is an entire storyline and a studio spending millions and millions and millions of dollars doing it like that. I don't know if I can
It's
imagine it,
$30
but I'd
million.
love to see it. I'd love to see
Killian,
it.
and Killian's still blowing us up right now. He just gave us like 2,000 likes or something like that.
How is that possible? What does that mean?
Kill, Killian!
What are you talking about?
You just
2,000
keep
likes.
liking. You just keep liking the video. You just keep tapping on the screen, liking it, and he's still doing it. And that adds like all these. We got 4,000 likes right now. 4,000 hearts. We went from like 500 to 4,000. He was doing the whole time you were talking. I think he's still doing it. Killian, you're
Oh,
the man.
wow. Is that what I see when TikTokers are like, keep tapping that screen?
Yep.
And I'm
Yeah.
always like, what the hell are they talking
Yeah.
about?
Yesterday, because of we had a push. We had like 20,000 likes, something like that.
Yes,
So
sir.
so that's cool. I think the most I've had on here is 30,000 before.
That's
Killian's trying to break some
incredible.
records right now. Like he's hitting it hard. Thank you, Killian. Fingers hurt, he says.
Wow. Thanks, man.
But yeah, you know what you're saying, like too. And welcome, Raven. What you're saying too. It's like a movie, $30 million. I'm surprised it was greenlit, especially with like that little dialogue. But also, it could be like a little art piece as well. Maybe they found something great. Maybe the violence, maybe what they're doing there, the Veto Islands. I probably shouldn't say that word. Maybe the action. Maybe the action is so good that they were like, you know what? Doesn't need dialogue. Look at John Wick. I wonder how much dialogue John Wick actually has.
Good point. Great point, sir. Great
It
point.
does so good. It does so
Great
good.
point.
So like maybe there was like it's like John Wick, but we don't have to. We have less dialogue, so we can use. We don't need a whole team of writers. We just write the dialogue, or we just write 3-5 lines and call it a day. Maybe the end is like, oh, goodbye. The beginning is like, I love you.
That's a really strong argument and point about John Wick. I think those are some of the best cinematic experiences
Yeah,
that we have. At least according to my taste.
dude, they're great, and they have a new one coming. There's another John Wick coming. Oh yeah, new John Wick coming. Keanu Reeves is back. They're doing one more, and he's also doing. I know. He technically is gone, but apparently they said they left a 10% chance that he could come back, and then that 10% chance they're using it. They got him to sign on. He's also doing a prequel animated movie on top of that as well. John Wick's going to be in that too. So you got both those projects with Keanu Reeves. And then also they're talking about another spin-off series in the whole universe with new people. So, but he might appear in as
Wow.
well. So yeah,
Is there a John Wick video game?
I don't think so.
How cool. How cool would that be? Like a mix of like Mortal Kombat and I don't know, Hitman or whatever, where you have to hit the buttons to do all these like combat combo things.
Yeah. I'm looking this up. There must be a John Wick video game, right? Oh, it's called John Wick Hex.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
You beat me to it.
tactical role-playing video game John Wick Hex released in 2019. It's role-playing
recent.
game though, so I mean, it should be an action shooter. That's what it should be, right?
Yeah, yeah. I also, by the way, have the Fortnite skins for John Wick. Just saying.
Round of applause for that. Round of applause for that, guys. Woo!
I'm pretty good at Fortnite. I just bought the Black Power Ranger skin as well.
Go Power Rangers!
Taking it back
Thanks
to
for coming
Savant.
on to the show.
That was very 90s Fox Kids, that voiceover right there.
Right?
Show me some love.
Pep Star wants some. Killian, we're at 5.9K now. Thank you, Killian.
That's really impressive, yeah.
Yeah. It's all because of
popular with the ladies.
popular, right? It might be peppy. It might be peppy.
I'm electrifying.
It could be that. But no, Jonathan, I would like to see a John Wick video game that's even more intense. But I also like the idea of this Reacher movie. I would call him Reacher Richardson. I'll check it out. $30 million, big action packed movie. He's not going to be Batman. He tried being Batman. Apparently, James Gunn told him no. So he said he'd do it for free. He was, I'll do it for free. And James Gunn said, nope, we got somebody else lined up. So they haven't said who, but the guy's massive too. Richardson, it's a massive guy.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Can anybody make a Batman film? I mean, they can, right? Anybody can make it. It might not be by the studio, but anybody can make a fan film.
You can make a fan film, but it's still not in public domain yet. So when it comes to public domain, you can really go crazy with it,
Oh, so you can't
monetize it. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Which will be coming, I think, because I think Superman comes in 2032 or something like that. So I think Batman's probably around the same time.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Be able to start making I'll be able to make my own Superman movie. I can't wait. I'm gonna be Superman. I'll be like a grizzled, older Superman. And Lex Luthor's gonna be freaking super ripped. And he's gonna be beating people up and like he's Bane or something. Come on. We're gonna shake it up. Shake it up.
Is Batman your favorite hero?
Superman's my favorite.
Superman.
Yeah, always my favorite.
Why?
Because I guess it's the Boy Scout in me, maybe. The ray of light, the hope, the dreams, the aspirations, bringing upon society the idea that we're all created equal, we're together, we're united, that symbol that we can just be better people. I always love that, and I think that was why I always loved Superman.
I thought you were going to say because you liked the red underwear on the outside of the tights.
That too.
And those boots.
And the boots with the fur.
Holla.
You know what I mean?
The fur. Hello, 2001. How you doing?
Yeah, coming in hot. Welcome, Jordan and Killian, and still tapping that screen. 7.6K likes. Killian, thank you. Like, follow, share, like Killian, guys. We'll keep this going. And that is your Call of Duty today on Cruise Control, which Call of Duty is coming as well, guys. Call of Duty, the video game, is turning into a movie. You guys ready for this?
Yes. Awesome.
Jonathan's like, heck yeah. Now Paramount, Paramount's picking up projects now. They're after the merger, they're trying to figure out where they're going next. Paramount under Skydance has closed a deal. David Elson's whole company wants to make a live action, Activision driven Call of Duty feature film, and they have gotten the rights. So now they're moving forward with Blizzard Studios. Back in 2018, they were trying to do this before. Didn't work out. They want to do they had a movie that was moving forward. It got canceled again, but this is actually going to happen because they have signed this deal with Activision. It's coming to the big screen. No names attached, nothing like that. But we do know if you love Call of Duty, get ready because you're getting an actual movie, which there is a big fan base for this. But it's also very much like an army movie. It's going to be an army movie. So if they go real and raw and true to that, I think that could be a really great thing.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head. That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think the mistake they made when they created the G.I. Joe movies, the mistake they made was they made it too gentle. And I get it. It's a toy. It was for kids. But I think you got to go a little bit harder nowadays. Just not a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be The Boys.
Doesn't have to be. The Boys is great, though, but it doesn't have to be The Boys.
Right. Not everything has to be that. Not everything should be that.
Snake Eyes was weird in the first one. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but Snake Eyes was weird. Not Snake Eyes. Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander. Yeah.
They're all little. I mean, I
Come
think
on, Joe. He's kind of like
Wow.
Skeletor a little bit.
Right?
Come on, Joe. Let's go. You know.
I think the filmmakers tried to give it that like comic book, almost Pulp Fiction kind of vibe, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well that works in film nowadays, especially big budget film.
Well, they are doing the G.I. Joe Transformers movie too. That's happening as well at Paramount Studios. Would that be a little bit more exciting for you?
I think so. You've heard what's been going on. Maybe you've talked about it with the whole Marvel universe. Now the Marvel talent is moving on to the Transformers universe.
There are some that are going over there. Yes. But I mean, I think Michael
very
Bay's doing a bunch of them again. Michael Bay's coming back to
Yeah.
spearhead it all. So that's going to really change a lot. I think I just want Shia LaBeouf somewhere in there going, no, 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 no. That's all I want. I keep saying it's got to be President of the United States, President LaBeouf. And he's like, Optimus is there at the White House lawn. He's like, Sam Witwicky, we must take down the Allspark. He's like, no, 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 politics. You know, it'd be fun.
I never even thought about that until you started doing that.
He does it all the time.
That's him, like in every.
That was his thing. If you go online, go on YouTube, there's montages of it from all of his movies. It's hilarious. There's montages. But I know that for years. And when I saw it online, I was like, this is great. This is epic. Especially in those movies, he did it a lot, but he's done it in a lot of his movies.
Oh, that's
like,
so cool. Let me ask you this. Do you think it was scripted that way? Or do you think that's just his response in those moments? I get so annoyed when I see a script where it literally says like no 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
Because if the actor doesn't feel that, the actor shouldn't say it like that.
No.
But with him, that's him.
It's him. It's him. Welcome, Fist Pound. And Killian, man, we talk about the 45-47 tariff against the film and TV overseas and why Marvel and Disney moved. You know what? You gave me all that love. He was tapping. He stopped to say that. Now he's going back to tapping.
Maybe he was tapping that as quickly or typing that as quickly as he was tapping. So
we spoke about it before, but the tariff thing is he said it, but it's not actually implemented at all. Like it didn't actually happen. It's like it's one of those things where the guy in the house that's white, that's on the East Coast, he honestly says a lot of things. It's like a game where you jump to different conclusions that never happens. But he says a lot of things and he doesn't do them. So that was one thing he said, didn't happen. Nothing's moved forward with that. Also talk about a federal tax incentive. That hasn't happened yet, which I would love a federal tax incentive. I think that'd be fantastic. If we got one of those, it would really help Hollywood come back here too. Marvel just didn't care about it because they weren't threatened by that. The T to the riffs. I don't know if I can actually say that either. They weren't threatened by that. The T riffs. They weren't care about they didn't care about the T riffs. So they just went. They took everything from Georgia, said, F it, we're out. Nah, we're out. See you later. And they went to the UK. So they're not worried about that. That means that nothing's happening. Because I would think that if Bob Iger was really worried about that, Kevin Feige, they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have signed a 5-year deal, which is the rest of this man's, pretty much him and beyond, hopefully beyond, of his presidency. 5 years is a long time. So they must feel safe going overseas. I think it's shenanigans. They're gonna be fearing it though if Brian Kruse is president in a week because I'm gonna be coming after him. So
we should definitely talk about that, shouldn't we?
1 week from today. Like, follow, share, guys. Help crack this algorithm. Kicking it with Kruse.
If you know somebody who is a union actor in Los Angeles, right? Because you can only vote if you're in Los Angeles.
No, yeah.
I think it's worth calling them up, shooting them a text, maybe share this link. It doesn't have to be this show, but something where Brian's talking about what he would do to change our aspect of this industry. I think it's really important to take care of creative people, not just the selfish, the rich, or the analytical, but also the creative people. And remember, artists shape society. And I think we need to take better care of our artists so we can improve society. And I think Brian has the right answers. They might not all be right. They might not all work, but I think you're the guy with the best plan thus far. We've got to make sure you get in there. And if I was in LA, I'd be voting for you.
I hope it happens. We'll see. I have no idea where I'm at. I mean, I've had people like message me and be like, hey, Brian, like I voted for you and sending me stuff. Brian, who should I vote for? Like, I trust in what you believe in. Let's go. So I've had a lot of those conversations, people I've met throughout the years. I've had random people like on Instagram just message me saying that they voted for me on Facebook. So like, I have no idea. I'll only find out on Friday, a week from today. And all I can do is cross my fingers and hope that it works out. If it doesn't work out,
that's not all you can do. That's not all you can do. That's the least you can do.
It's the least I can do. I'm still posting and still talking about it,
There you go.
I'm still doing all that. And I'm still talking about it every day on every show. I bring it up every day, every show. And then I start cruise control with it. I usually have a segment here that I try to talk about it. And I'm also still posting about it, putting my stuff out there. People are sharing my stuff. I have like 1 week now. A lot of people probably voted already. Thank you, Killian, and good to see you here, Raven. A lot of people voted for me already. There's a week left. But if you have a friend that has maybe a ballot sitting on their dresser that they haven't mailed in yet, be like, hey, Brian Kruse is still looking to run and help the town out. So we'll see. I mean, the odds are against me, but I'm a person that rises up. And maybe my grandfather was right. Maybe I came here for a reason. So,
And if not this one, then there are others,
There
and
are
there
more.
are other positions where you can represent a greater part of the population. I still say Brian for Congress.
Kruse for Congress, you said before.
That sounds better.
It flows off your tongue a little bit. Kruse for Congress.
It does.
Congressman Kruse, what's going on? Well, we got to fix this. Let's talk about it.
I think you'd help, honestly, more people, and you'd be a huge advocate for the arts.
Yeah. Well, I always said that like this is something I could easily try for because I am in the union, and see if I can do something here. And then maybe aspirations will go beyond that. I don't know. We'll see if I hate it, if I love it. I've never done politics before. I've said I would like to try it. According to my astrological breakdown, based on the time, the day, and the moment I was born to do one of two things: be an actor or president of the United States. I've got a book that says that. It's the craziest thing ever.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, grab this book. Grab this book.
You want me to grab it and we can find?
Yes. I gotta know.
Okay. Well, I will. Thank you, Killian. I have to go in the house, so I have to leave the studio.
Next time. Yeah. We'll do it next time.
I'll make sure I have it. It's a massive book. It's like this thick, and it has like everybody's birthday, the date, the time, and it says like on that day if you're born at this time, these are what you're supposed to be based off like astrology and all that. Also, it says your main professions, and mine were actor, politician, president of the United States. And I was like, what? And I didn't read this until I was already living out here, working as an actor. So I found out about it when I started dating Sabrina. She's like, let's look you up in the book and see what you're meant to do with your life. If you're doing the right thing. And then she looked me up and she's like, oh, actor, president? And I was like, I guess.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
What's the book called?
It's like astrology through the years. Or I'll send a picture of it to you, and I'll take a picture of your page for your birthday, and I'll send you that too. How about that?
Okay, or we could just do it. We could do it next time. I'm
cool. Do it live. We can do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live next time.
I'll set it right down here. We'll have an astrology.
I gotta wait a whole week
to find out what you're meant to be doing. Killian, 11.9K likes.
Wow.
Wait a whole week. It's the craziest thing. But maybe it's all meant. Maybe my grandfather was right, getting me on the right path. I don't know.
That is so crazy.
At the end of the day, really, it's not about me. This whole election too. It's about the what we're supposed to be doing for our members. True. And one thing I will say this: I was in a meeting with the coalition last week, and every one of them that's running for local board, we're all saying we have to fix the pension and the health. Every one of them said that, and that conversation has not been coming up. It has not been coming up before, but after this election cycle, it's coming up a lot now. So if that resonated at all, Chuck's saying the same thing now too. I've been talking to Chuck. Him and I have been pushing that same. He was like, I remember we had a conversation early on. He was talking about the pension was a problem. I said, it's the biggest problem. I told him it's the biggest problem. He goes, that's the main thing running. I'm like, yes, we have to fix the pension. We have to fix the health. And he's like, okay, now he's been blasting it everywhere and it's becoming a thing. So if anything else, if we don't get elected, if I don't get elected, I hope the powers that be listen to that and actually fix it. and I'll be there pushing their buttons along the way if I don't get elected. If they don't do it, and 2 years later, I'm going to say it's still not fixed. Now will you give me a chance? That's what I'm going to say. Are you ready for Brian Kruse now? Are you ready for cruise control? Let me know, because I'm ready to go in 2 years. And at that point, this will only be bigger. My voice will only be bigger, and I'll only be more fed up and frustrated and ready to go. So,
I think you said it. There's nothing left for me to say on that. Absolutely right.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. That's it. So let's go, guys. 1 week away. Vote, 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 vote. It's your call of duty. If you don't do it, another demonic creature might come for you in your sleep, in Black Phone too. Because I gotta tell you, woo, guys, I like Black Phone 1. I really did like it. Ethan Hawke was so good in that. But spoiler alert, he's gone. Like they take him out. He's done at the end of the movie. Then this movie starts with apparently he's like Freddy Krueger now. And the breakdown came out. The new trailer showed it. He really is the new Freddy Krueger. Like he's haunting these kids' dreams and he's trying to take them out. So he's like, death is not what you expect it to be. And he's going after him. It's freaky. It's creepy. It's disgusting. It also looks like something that I would love to watch on a Friday night. But Ethan Hawke is the man. And if you guys haven't seen this, it's coming out very soon. Perfect for Halloween season, guys. Perfect for Halloween season, of course. Dropping on what's it? I think it's like the 17th of October. 17th of October. Dropping too. The first one made $160 million at the box office.
Wow.
Can this one make more? Only time will tell. Ethan Hawke's talent. I love Ethan Hawke too. He's so great.
He's incredible.
Yeah,
He's incredible.
So great. Killian, is your finger hurting now? It's 13.3K. 13.3K, Killian. You're the man.
Is Ethan Hawke the guy who was in Sleuth with Michael Caine?
Sleuth. I don't know if I ever saw Sleuth.
Oh, Sleuth is some of the best acting you'll ever see in your life.
Let's find out. Let's find out. Michael Caine. I'll just put
Ethan Hawke, right?
Ethan Hawke.
No, it's somebody else. Do you see it?
Ethan, crime scene. I don't know. Let me just look up Sleuth in general. I just put his name together to see Sleuth with Michael Caine.
It's the guy I always confuse. The guy I always think is Ethan Hawke, and it's somebody else.
Oh, you're talking about? Is it Pinter? No. Ron Pinter?
No.
Oh, you're talking about Jude Law.
That's who I'm talking about. Yep.
Jude Law.
I always confuse the two in my head.
I love Jude Law too. Jude Law's great. He was also Dumbledore,
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, okay. Not in the regular Harry Potter.
That still counts.
No. I'm not saying it doesn't count. I'm just sitting here like rethinking all of the original Harry Potter movies, going,
where the hell was Jude Law?
That was Jude Law?
What was he doing that? I love Jude Law. He's great, but no, I haven't seen Sleuth. But Ethan Hawke, Black Hawk Down, he was in that. He was in Marvel too. He was in Moon Knight. He's done so many movies. When you look him up, he's done a million movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huge star.
He's really good in that too. He's so good in it. In Black Phone, again, there's a lot of demonic talk tonight. This morning. There really does seem to be.
I enjoyed Black Phone. Did you enjoy the movie?
I really liked it. The kid was really great in it too. Mm-hmm. And like the ghosts, the ghost stuff, the phone ringing and stuff, that was suspenseful. Ethan Hawke, creepy with that mask, just sitting there in that chair, just waiting with like the belt. I'm like, what? And even like all the kids were good. The little girl was really good too, looking for her brother the whole time. I really enjoyed it.
So, in a moment, I'll have to leave you to do the rest of the show solo, so I can go into a negotiation call again. But I want to ask you this question, because I don't know if I've ever done that kind of film where it's super dark and creepy and scary and sad. Like, I mean, I've done sad, but it was more like explosive and anger and just higher energy than lower energy. You've been on set for some of these horror type things. Is everybody just really down and inside themselves until action is called? Like, what's the
It
atmosphere
happens a
like of
lot.
a film like that?
Yeah, it happens a lot. They just kind of get into it, and they sit there in it, and they brew in it. It's very rare I see someone that's like outgoing and joking around, and they dive into that. Evan Peters is somebody I think of that comes to my mind always because I
Oh
worked on
yeah,
American Horror Story,
terrific.
for so many years, and he would just really like sit in it. He would still look at you and go, "Thanks for the help," and he'd go back in. You know what I mean? So he'd still do stuff like that. Good to see you, but he would be just like sitting like this and it just stewing, which I think makes sense. That's a dark place to be in, and it's hard to like turn that on and off. I like to see actors that can do that, but even Joseph Gordon-Levitt too, when he had some moments when I was around too where he was dark, he would be in the same way. You can tell some scenes are different than others. If it's a really like graphic, crazy scene, I
Mhm.
definitely see them sitting there. Sometimes when it's like a normal like one-on-one conversation scene, they'll break a little bit and they'll go back in because there are those playful moments with those characters as well. They do have those. But Ethan Hawke, this one is never like that. So I'd imagine it'd be like a really a dark place to be in for a whole movie. But I see that a lot. People stay in it. People stick to it. And it's good. I get that. I mean, I have a hard time like when I played I played Harrison, which was supposed to be like Dexter's son.
Mhm.
And I played that as being like American Psycho kind of in a lot of ways. When I did that too, I'd have to be like, have to shake it and like jump around and get into that part and like figure myself and drop the mood. I could jump it off and jump it on, but it's difficult sometimes because it's like a whole different layer of like emotions and insanity and like, and also like just the perspective you're thinking about every scene, your perspective is so twisted, but you also don't think you're evil, which I thought that was pretty great. I recently was listening to a thing about Christoph Waltz and Inglourious Bastards. And there too, he was asked like, because that was a big part where he was playing like an N to the A to the Z. You know what I mean? He was playing that, which again, I can't say that word on TikTok at all. The Heil, can't say that at
Yeah,
all. But,
it's good.
but I will say this, when he was playing that, they were asking him, how was it to play such an evil villain? He's like, evil? He wasn't evil. Not in my book. He didn't think he was evil. He thought he was doing right. Thought he was doing good. That's easy to play because I just got to in the aspect of everything I'm doing is fine. It's right. It's normal. And that's how you have to take it, I think, sometimes. Look at it as that character's perspective as opposed to how people look at that person. And that's
I
really true.
I agree with you on that. I just feel like sometimes when the entire atmosphere of the film is so dark, or you're playing a character that is going through so much, it's different than playing a villain that everybody sees as evil, and then playing somebody who is, you know, the victim or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, that's always been one of those things where that's kind of why I like commercial work and hosting stuff. I don't want to go through that. Maybe I just been through enough of that in my life. I don't want to do that. I would need to be paid millions and millions of dollars to spend 2 months or 6 weeks every day, 8 hours a day in that. No, thank you.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to get into that mindset. I mean, and I love doing the fun stuff too, Jonathan. That's why I like the goofy stuff too. And then the hosting stuff, that's why I love doing this. We just sit down, we talk, and we have fun. We just, we just have a great time. It's us. That's dark. It's a dark place to go to. Like even like Michael C. Hall, who played Dexter for so long, I
Yeah.
can't imagine. Killian's back again. We're at 16.6K right now. I think David. Right, I think David Campbell popped in for a minute. David Campbell, I don't know if you're there, but Killian is dominating the chat with those likes right now. Thank you, Killian.
I have got to negotiate for a talent to make sure that they are taken care of. That's the only reason I would leave you early. But if you don't mind, I will go
Yeah.
get somebody
Uh,
paid.
No, you can't leave. You're glued to the screen. That's it. You don't go until I give a send off. No, you can go. You're good. No, man. Thank you for being here. And then I got an idea. How about we do it again next week? How about that?
Let's do it, and bring your book
Bring my book.
because I want
Bring
to
the
know
book.
what I was destined to. Watch it be like short order cook or toll booth operator.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah, we'll see. It's probably going to be something really rough. It's like coat check guy.
Oh, Jonathan.
Whatever.
Dude, Killian's still going, by the way. We're about to hit 17K. Anyways,
That's
thanks for being
awesome.
here, Jonathan. I
See you
appreciate you.
guys super soon.
See you soon. Have a great
Bye.
night. Take care. See ya. Killian, you are getting me, man. Killian. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Killian. Round of applause for Killian. Always, guys, like, follow, share. Let's crack this algorithm and help. You follow Killian with those likes, guys. Woo! We are hitting 17.3K right now, Killian. That's amazing. And Jonathan's still in the chat, but he had to take off. Good to have Jonathan here today, too. Killian, I appreciate all the love. It's so great to have you here. I didn't even get through all the breaking news because we were talking to Jonathan so long, but I will keep that for another day. Got some topics I'll save for maybe Monday because I want to keep talking about some others. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about this one more thing. So we spoke about Black Phone. I'm excited about Black Phone. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I also am super excited to see more actors coming back, like Kurt Russell. Every time he does something, I'm excited to see what Kurt Russell's gonna do. More for the next live. Yeah. Thank you so much, Killian. I appreciate you. Yeah, fire. That's some love, guys. Like, follow, share. Help us with this algorithm. Help us again up here too, guys. Up here out there with the hearts and stuff. Thank you so much, Killian. It goes a long way. Helps us in that algorithm. It really does. Kurt Russell, though. Now, of course, he's done some TV. Monarch, Legacy of the Monsters. Of course, that was the whole Godzilla franchise over on Apple TV Plus. But now he's been signed on to do The Madison from Taylor Sheridan, guys. And that's, of course, the spinoff of all the big legacy of the why am I going blank on the name? But why am I having a moment? I'm having a moment, guys. I'm having a moment. But he's signed on. Actually, him and Michelle Pfeiffer are going to be working on The Madison together. They're going to be together on this, which I think is a great combination. Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell together in one project. Yes, please. Let's go, guys. And if you are a fan of of these two together in a Western setting, I think you're going to love this so much. And I think he's done fantastic. I'm happy that he's still working and he's going. We were talking about how Michael Douglas said he was to be done acting. Michael Douglas, I'm gonna step away. I think I'm done. Taking a little break. I have no intentions to going back. But honestly, when it comes to Kurt Russell, he's not stopping. I love to see him with Wyatt Russell over on Monarch. That was fun to see them together as father and son. And Michael Douglas is doing that project, of course, with his son as well. It's fun to see the Nepolution, as I'm calling it here, guys. The Nepolution is always running wild, guys. Yellowstone. But it's a Yellowstone spinoff. So if you're a fan of Kurt Russell, if you're a fan of Yellowstone, guys, get ready. Kurt Russell, Michelle Pfeiffer in a TV series, guys. What could go wrong with that? Nothing, if you ask me. Nothing at all, guys. A lot of breaking news. I do want to talk about, there's a lot I still want to talk about, but a lot of breaking news. Pep Star knows. Of course, I may have lost Jonathan, but the pep star is still here with me too. Peppy. Hey, man, what's up? Always happy to have the pep star with me too. Because he's like our sidekick. Wow, MP in a TV series, right? Michelle Pfeiffer in a TV series. Killian, isn't that crazy? And with Kurt Russell together, I think that's gonna be great. Peppy, how you doing, man?
Nah, I'm ignoring you.
Why you ignoring me, Pep Star? Sometimes this guy's a little salty dog, isn't he, guys? Little salty dog. Salty. Why you ignoring me, man? I don't know why you're ignoring me. Maybe are you just having a moment? You having a moment? Having a moment
Just
sometimes?
taking it one day at a time.
Okay. Are you feeling bad today, Pep Star?
Overwork and underpaid. Y'all know what that's about.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I try to pay with all the stickety snacks I can get, Peppy, but just get mad at me all the time.
You don't want this smoke.
Okay, buddy. All right. I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna watch any of these horror projects, Peppy? We got The Conjuring, Last Rites, we got Black Phone 2, we also have Welcome to Derry. We got so many projects coming out, Peppy. You excited about any of those at all? You gonna check those out? How you feeling?
I won't watch this bullshit.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. That's Pep Star for you. Good to have you here, Pep Star.
Tired.
Okay, you're tired. Yep. Good to see you here, buddy. Happy to have you here.
Question.
Yes.
Are you always this clueless?
All right, guys. Thanks, Killian, for the love. Thank you, guys, for being here on Kickin with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk. And the Pep Star's getting salty, guys, so let's keep this ship moving. Let's keep it moving. 19.5K, Killian. 19.5K. Woo! Can we talk about South Park? Man, South Park keeps doing it all the time, right, guys? The new episode came up. Anybody even care about those Labubus? Am I alone on this Labubu craze? Like, what is happening with the Labubus? I'm gonna say it one more time, Labubu. I actually agree with South Park. They look kind of demonic in a lot of ways, and that's like a conversation that's coming up more and more today. Completely is the demonic talk. But they look demonic. They look creepy. I don't really understand why kids love them. I don't care, Labubu. I know I don't care at all. But I think it was fun what they actually did on South Park. They had the Labubus in there, the little monster teeth and all that. And they had the kids actually like doing what I would imagine the kids are doing with these. It was crazy. All the rituals and of course, Butters. Oh boy, I get this. I get this from my little ghost. I'm going to get this. And then Butters trying to get the Labubu for the girl. And then there's the whole ritual. And then, of course, the devil appears. And then the 45, 47's there. I laugh, guys. South Park just isn't holding back with this whole thing, are they? Not holding back one bit when it comes to 45, 47. They are hitting him hard every way they can. And of course, with this character right here and him being together, and the whole idea is 45 effing this guy. It's I mean, it's hard to do on TikTok, right? It's 45 effing this guy. And the way they did it was actually kind of hilarious too, because it was like, we know what they're trying to say. They're showing the news with the Fox. And to me personally, I'm like, I get it. It's funny. And they really hit it hard. And all the stuff with the, with the store, as opposed to being walk, that walk is canceled. I thought that was pretty great too. I laughed. Yeah. Can we say that on TikTok? I don't know, Killian. I don't know if we can say that. Can we say him? Can we say the Prince of Darkness? I'm not really sure. The Lord of Darkness. So that's why I said, like, man, I don't know if we can say it or not. But I do love how they're going after him so hard, and they are having fun with it. I also love, I'm not gonna lie, I also love the whole thing with JD, Just Dance. Just Dance is great, guys. And the fact that him and 45, 47 have their whole thing going together, I laugh so much. I'm gonna pull a picture of that up too, because I can't get enough of it. I'm excited there's 10 episodes this season and not just like 6 or 5 like they normally do. You know, they like to cut them short all the time. I can't even say, Retta, true. Oh yeah, you're right. You got to be very, you can't. No, you can't. There's so much you can't say. And that's why I'm still learning though, Killian. I'm like, what can I say? What can I say? 20K. Wow, Killian, you're hitting it today. Thank you so much, Killian. It helps us with the algorithm. We're a very slow day today as it is. Like we had a lot of people pop up yesterday. Today is moving very slow. So retention span is hard sometimes. We're working on it. Hopefully Monday it starts picking back up some more. But I do like what South Park's doing. You got to be careful what you say on TikTok. But I love how they're addressing all of it. Labubu thing alone, I'm like, what are we doing with Labubu? Like, I don't know why kids love those things. And I was talking to a friend about it, and they were like, well, it's kind of like the whole Beanie Baby thing. That was a big deal for millennials, the Beanie Baby thing. It's like Beanie Babies were massive, right? Beanie Babies were the whole thing. And everybody's like, they'd be worth millions and millions of dollars. And are they? No, they're not. I feel like the Beanie Babies have gone away and nobody really cares anymore. But that maybe the same thing will happen with the Labubus as well. We'll have to see. I just don't get the fad. I just don't get the fad. And the mystery box thing, like nobody wants to, I mean, I guess kids love it, not knowing what you're getting. I don't like that. But they also have those for Funko Pops too, where you get the ones where you just don't know what you're going to get as well. So I guess that is a fad right now. But I do love what they did with him. Like the idea that they're together, there's a baby coming too. It's really like, and I think the idea of that was like, oh, we're going to have this so that you know that we're not going anywhere anytime soon with this storyline. It's going to stick around, right? It's not going to stop anytime soon. So you're going to get little pieces of that for the next, probably the rest of the season, actually probably every season until 45, 47 is out of the office. So look at that. They're not going to stop. They're not giving up. It's kind of hilarious. They're not giving up. It's like they're just having fun with that too. So if you guys love South Park like I do, enjoy that too. I'm gonna keep watching and keep seeing where they go with it every week. Last week's episode, or I should say 2 weeks ago, where we had what they do? They had the whole Integrity Farms thing. That one I wasn't a big fan of. It was okay. You know, I do love Randy. I think Randy's one of my favorite characters on there, but I just didn't really love what they were doing with it. Tolly was always great. I love Tolly. BRB coffee. Get it, Killian. Get it. Tolly is one of my favorite characters. Don't forget your towel. Killian, don't forget your towel when you're getting some coffee. I love him so much. He's kind of like Mr. Hanky a little bit though too. Mr. Hanky's a little bit higher than Towley, but I do love those characters quite a bit. Jonathan's still there. Who else is still out there? Killian, Jonathan, thanks for being here, guys. Like, follow, share, do all of that for us. As always, welcome to Kicking It with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk. And this weekend, I'm going to put together some little videos for Pepstar to actually help me out with all the like, follows, and the shares and all that, because Pepstar is good with that, but he needs a little motivation every once in a while. He really does. So I'm going to hook the Pepstar up. Let me see if I got that here. Follow. Let's see if I can find Peppy. Peppy, man, you got anything for me? Share. I don't know. If he's got nothing for me, maybe. Killian, get that coffee. Get that coffee. I got to go through this stuff too, right, Pepstar? I'll make it happen.
Oh, a cat?
Yeah, cat Pepstar. That's some breaking
Hit me
news.
with the breaking news.
Always do, Pepstar. But I do enjoy South Park, and I think what they're doing is fun. It's interesting. It's different. They're not holding back, which I think is always a good thing. And it feels like what they're doing is like what South Park does best. They just hit us hard with all the pop culture stuff, all the big references everybody's talking about in the news, and they go hard. And they don't hold back. There's no pressure to hold back. And I think Paramount's allowing them to play in their sandbox, which I think is only good for all the people out there to laugh together and also laugh at where we're at as a society and a life, because we are in a weird spot. We got to be able to laugh at that, or we're only going to be crying. And I just, guys, it's so good. It's so good. South Park, guys. South Park. Yeah, kitty. It's a bad kitty. It's a bad kitty. I do love South Park. If I was excited about that, please let me know out in the chat, because you know I am. Killian gave me all those loves. All the love, Killian. I should have played videos. Videos also fun, too. But yeah, South Park's coming. Can't wait to see more. I'll keep going. I'll keep making that happen. But one more conversation, guys. We may have lost Jonathan, but Brian's still here. It's time to talk about some Street Fighter in our feature story of the day.
Yummy.
Fighter, guys. Street Fighter. I love it. So I do Mortal Kombat a lot. I love Street Fighter, dude. I think it's hilarious they're doing with guys. They sound bad music. I do think it's funny that, so Street Fighter, guys, let's talk about Street Fighter fast, because I think this is a big conversation too, which I wanted to have with Jonathan, but we lost Jonathan, unfortunately. But Street Fighter, guys, it's okay. We love him out there, and I hope he's making all the money and getting stuff done. But I think he would have enjoyed this conversation. And Jonathan, if you still hear me out there, Jonathan, I'm going to tell you right now, I think you would really enjoy this, because this is fascinating. So Street Fighter, guys, we got this video game stuff, right? This video game movies have been running rampant. Now, we know we got Mortal Kombat coming out. It was supposed to come out this October, next month, and they pushed it to next summer, to next May, okay? Big movie, Mortal Kombat 2. But now, after all this time, Street Fighter's officially moving forward, and Amazon had it. And then Amazon, first it was Lionsgate, Amazon, Lionsgate's now going over to, of course, working with Paramount Studios. And Paramount is picking up all these projects, guys. Paramount's picking up a bunch of different IP right now, and they're trying to blast the internet and the movie industry with all of its IPness. And they're trying to make it work well. And I'm actually kind of excited about Street Fighter. Now, I wouldn't have thought I would have been excited about Street Fighter, but they moved it to October of next year, coming out after Mortal Kombat now, taking Mortal Kombat's spot next year in 2026 in a lot of ways, which maybe that was supposed to be because they thought that Mortal Kombat was going to be at that time, and then they pushed it. So I could see another push happening. But it's set in 1993. And it's got estranged Street Fighters, Ryu and Ken, are thrown back into combat when a mysterious Chun-Li appears and recruits them for the next World Warrior tournament. A brutal clash of fists, fate, and fury, guys. Also on top of that, too, a deadly conspiracy forces them to face off against each other and the demons of their past. And if they don't, the game is over. Game over. What's up, Jet Lawless Real? How you doing today? Welcome to Kicking It with Kruse. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Have a great day. Round of applause for you. But again, Street Fighter, Paramount Studios now has all the rights for distribution, so they have picked that up. They're moving it now to October of 2026. Legendary worked that out. Legendary closed the deal with Paramount, multi-year deal, multi-new year deal for a wide variety of worldwide films in their distribution pack. So think about this. Paramount's getting everything going. God, good to have you, Jet Law. How you been? I'm doing good. Happy Friday. It's Friday. I'm happy. We're kicking it. Have a little bit of coffee, talking some Street Fighter. And it's been a good day so far. It's been a great week. So, honestly, I'm excited to see, like, what the weekend brings. I love being here live during the week, but I also love taking a little breather during the weekend too. So it's good. You excited for the weekend, Jet Lawless? Let me know. But yeah, this is going down. They've got that deal going down. So I guess Street Fighter is the very first one under this Legendary and Paramount distribution deal. It's going globally. We're talking about excluding China, unfortunately, because China's always having problems with them too. But Street Fighter will be the very first one with Capcom coming out October 16th, 2026. Deadline broke the news first, guys. And of course, it's all going down since that merger, guys, that Skydance merger. They're kind of going crazy. Are there more movies coming? Of course, there's more movies coming. And Ellison, who's actually the new CEO from Skydance, that's moved over to Paramount. Ellison, his dad's like a multi-billionaire or something, so he's got all this money backing Paramount, I think. So I think at the end of the day, this is a great spot for Paramount. I'm excited to see Street Fighter. Look at that cast. That Street Fighter cast is tremendous. Beyond having like Roman Reigns and also having Jason Momoa, we also have like big casting here too across the board. I'm like, they just keep going crazy. There's a picture. I think I have a picture up here somewhere where they showed the whole cast. It's kind of a fun picture too because they have them all. I got it somewhere. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. I know I have it in here. I can show you some of the cast, but it's kind of fun because like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, they got a lot of wrestlers coming in here as well. But they also have them. I'm gonna pull up the picture here in a second. Here, I just gotta pull it out of my Ethoverse right here, where they show everybody as if it's a Mortal Kombat tournament. Big Deadline posted this. It was really cool. I'm like, this is awesome. Oh, it's clipped off a little bit in this picture, but I'll fix it. I'll do this for you here, right here, guys, so you can see the whole thing. Kind of cool. Kind of cool right there, right? It's like you're selecting which character, you can actually choose from, but a lot of big actors in here too. I'm interested to see it, guys. I hope it's great. Mortal Kombat really was a fascinating romp into the video game franchise. It did so good. And I think that Street Fighter, they're putting all the money in it. They're really trying to make this great. They canceled it for a while at Sony, and then they picked it back up, and then Amazon got it, and then it went over to Legendary, and now Legendary is going to Paramount. So this has gone around, I guess, around the circuit quite a bit to get it where it's at right now. And I really just hope it's good. Jean-Claude Van Damme movie is in my heart all the time. I love me some Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude is always going to be a legendary version of course, of Ken in my book. Well, I guess he was Ken, but he wasn't. It was crazy. And he was actually supposed to be what was it? Guile. He's supposed to be Guile, right? Which is played by Cody Rhodes in this one. But I do love him. I love him a lot. But maybe I'll make an appearance. I think it'd be great if somehow they sneak him in there into the Street Fighter universe and get some Guile, original Guile in there. Of course, the original. Which he's so great, guys. He's so great. I think a lot of the characters are fantastic. Jonathan's not here anymore. We had Jonathan here. So I'm going to switch away from that image. Sorry about that. Go back over here. Street Fighter. I wish I had some cool music for Street Fighter. Killian, thank you for the like as always. Jet Lawless, thank you so much as well. Thank you for being here live on Kickin with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk. We're having a great day. It's been a great Friday. I had a fun conversation with Jonathan today about some ghosts and ghouls and demons. There's a lot of projects like that coming out. Of course, we have, you know what? I can break it down. We're at the end of the day. If you guys are excited about Street Fighter, let me know. I'm super excited. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. But as a wrap up, I think I will do some hot takes. How about that, guys? It's time for hot takes. Let's do some hot takes today because I love doing this. And I've been doing them on here too. I haven't been doing them anyplace else. So that's fun. It's good. I'm going to break it down for you. Here we go, guys. For you guys and for me, let's do some hot takes. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for this? I only do this once in a while. So here we go. Without further ado, let us do some hot takes. Hot takes in 3 and 2 and 1. Actually, I gotta do the wind up, right, guys? I should do the wind up, right? Here we go. Let's do the wind up here. Without further ado, it's hot take time. Make that snare go. Hot takes, guys, in 3 2, 1. Let us do this. And I guess I wasn't ready for it. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing well today. I'm not doing well. I wasn't queued up. I wasn't ready to go. Here we go. And hot takes. Woo, let's do this. So Friendship's coming, guys. I'm excited to see Paul Rudd and Tim coming in on HBO Max. I'm excited about that. Could be a fun movie. A24, do more of these low budget movies. Conjuring, Last Rites. Can't wait to see it, guys. I love the Conjuring movies, and that's coming out this weekend. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll tell you all about it on Monday, guys. Traumatika. What a crazy, weird demon movie right there. You got a demon haunting kids and their dreams, kind of like Freddy Krueger, which also, guys, is a big deal when it comes to Black Phone 2, because Black Phone 2 feels like Freddy Krueger with Ethan Hawke. He's haunting their dreams. He's getting in there and taking people out. I want to see that too. Another great movie coming as well. And it's going to be a violent night when the second one comes, because Santa Claus is coming to town one more time with David Harbour, and also with some great new casting. You got Joe Pants coming in. I can't wait to see that too. Also, guys, Motor City. What a movie. $30 million budget, all action, 5 lines of dialogue. I can't wait to see Alan Richardson kick some butt in that as well. And Call of Duty movie, yeah, fine. Make it a true action, like a war movie. Also, I gotta say, I love as well Kurt Russell and again Michelle Pfeiffer doing a show together. What a great deal, guys. Excited, guys. Thanks for being here. Woo. Give me some balloons. We're kicking it, guys. Appreciate you guys. Woo. I will say this though too. Tron popcorn bucket, guys. I can't wait to see that Tron popcorn bucket. I love Tron, guys. I know you guys love Tron. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Here we go, guys. One of my favorites. If you guys haven't seen Tron's coming out October 10th, can't wait to see that, guys. Super excited about Tron. One of my favorite movies, the second one. I know a lot of people hate on that movie. It's probably controversial, as I say it before, but I do love Tron. I think they do some great stuff over there. I love what happened with before with Flynn, and of course with Clue, and also with their son coming in. I loved it. And I want to see where they go with the third one. AI is integrated. They're making it more red themed as opposed to blue, which is always fascinating to me as well. Changing that up. We're a blue theme here on Cruise Control, if you ask me. I'm King with Kruse. We're one-stop shop for entertainment talk, guys. I got to say a big shout out to Killian out there. If you're still there, Killian, thank you for all the likes and the love. I hope your coffee's great. Also, thank you for being here. Jet Law is real. I'm happy to have you here too. I am going to be bouncing out of here shortly, but I will be back on Monday, and we'll do a normal show. I think I'm going to have Mike Casey on Monday. I'm still trying to find out who's joining me live, kicking with me on that day too. It might be a mixture of me by myself and somebody as well. I don't mind doing that. It's kind of fun sometimes. Helps me like ease in. It helps me kind of get some stuff done, and we can have a conversation. So longer shows next week. We're going to getting back into a normal 2-hour schedule. Right now, I've been doing about 1:45. You know, my schedule's been up and down, left and right, all over the place too. But again, today, 1 week from today, is the election. 1 week from today. So we'll find out what happens. And if I don't win, I don't win. It's fine. But as long as the message gets out there that we have to help the pension, help the health, and also help our members out get to being a living wage here in Los Angeles. And I will always fight for that regardless if I win or not. And if I win, I'm really going to town. We're going to town day one, not stopping, can't stopping, fighting all day long, guys. We will make it happen. But thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you. As always, happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Get out there and enjoy your day. We got a comment. Just snubbed. Just subbed. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you too, Anthony. We'll be live again tonight, Anthony, for the full show. This is just like my morning show. It's on TikTok. It's over here. But the full show will be tonight with my whole panel and my guests. We'll be live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We should do about an hour and a half, 2 hours on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then we do this right here. I do this Monday through Friday live on TikTok, and I'm doing it also here, helping people out with some more entertainment talk, guys. I love doing it. So thanks for being here. Thank you, Anthony, for joining. Thank you for the sub. Thank you guys for being here on Kickin with Kruse, your one-stop shop for entertainment talk. Like, follow, share, do all the things. Help us crack this algorithm. Killian, thanks again as always. Jet Law is good to have you. Thanks for being here, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you are around tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Find me over on YouTube. Watch Cruise Control, guys. We'll be here back again talking about a lot of this entertainment talk. Until next, everybody. See ya.